Welcome to the final game review. Not final in the sense I'm not going to be reviewing anymore. No, I'll keep that up. Welcome to the final one that's actually just been put off. Like from here on out, moving forward, whenever I beat the game, I'm just going to review it within that moment of beating it or within the next 48 hours so it's fresh on my mind. And you might wonder, why not right after? Well, if I'm streaming for a long time and I play multiple games, I might want to just do them the next day. Unless there's time. But sometimes I get done streaming and it's like 2 in the morning and I don't really want to make 3 or 4 reviews. You feel me? So, this game is called Order 13, and here is the Steam summary. You wake up in a dark warehouse tasked with packing orders while something lurks in the shadows. Work fast, stay safe, and protect your cat. He's all you've got. Your cat matters the most in here. Imagine that. Pussy rules the world in this game too. So, the last 30 days, the reviews have been very positive. Overall, very positive. This game came out March 10th, 2025. And to be honest, I wish I would have found this a little later, opposed to finding it right when it came out. When I played it, there were no achievements. There were less cat options and less like hats for your cat. Kind of feel like Dr. Seuss there. But all in all, I thought this game was good. It's not a scary game. Maybe there's one jump scare that I'm aware of. Outside of that, it's more or less like a hide-and-seek warehouse simulator. You run around with either a scan gun or you write down in real life your first few to figure out where to go, what to grab, until you get enough money to upgrade and get different ticket racks. I think it goes to 5, and a scan gun, a book bag, and a tool belt, so you have more things to carry, all while trying to make sure your cat doesn't freak out. You have a bar at the bottom. I think it's the left-hand side. I could be wrong, but I think it's on the left-hand side. And as you're walking around outside of your little safe area, kind of like tag, right? You have your fucking touch the tree or within the tree area. You can't fucking tag me. Remember those? Those kids never leave the tree. But this is neither here nor there. Once you leave your area of safety, the cat meter starts slowly going down. The closer the creatures get to you, which these creatures look like fucking Grendel's cousin. If you've ever seen the Beowulf movie, when did that come out? I want to say it was like 2009, maybe. Let's find out. I was off. The Beowulf movie that I'm talking about came out in 2007. You get to see Angelina Jolie in some gold. For as old as she is, I would still cover her in some gold. It would be great. Nice to see you. Nice to meet you. Pretty sure she's married, but hey, whatever. Shoot my shot when I can. She'll never see this, but I'd probably give her old self a time or two if I could. Probably couldn't, but hey, whatever. I would give it a fucking shot. Best 30 seconds of my life. But yeah, no, the entities in this, or the monsters, 100% look like Grendel from the fucking Beowulf movie. Great movie. If you haven't seen it, highly recommend it. But all in all, outside of that, it's pretty bland. Like, it's not bad. Like, for me, it's a good 4-hour game. If you waste 4 hours, you could beat it way faster. And it normally takes roughly, like, maybe I think it was like 3 hours on how long to beat to do the completionist part. I wish, like I said, that they had the achievements and the different cats thing, because we could have probably spent more time with this game, because I did enjoy the game. Will I go back and play it now? No, because it was like a month or so after I had beaten it that they introduced all these achievements and stuff. Unless people really want to see that, say something. If not, you know what, we're just going to chalk it up as bad luck on my end, and we beat it and we still had a good time with it. Outside of that, it's I don't know. It was good for what it was. It wasn't scary by any means. There was one jump scare and it just something pops up in the distance and then it flies at you and you get scared. The monsters weren't scary. The most annoying part was dying and getting reset and trying to remember what you bought for upgrades. But like I said, this game, I would rate it high. I would give this game probably a 7.4 out of 10 on the side of like it's pretty user-friendly. Like, if you've never played a video game, you could figure this out. If you had people that wanted to try video games, you could probably put them in here. It might be a little scary to them if they haven't played other horror games. I'm starting to get better with them. I'm very happy with myself for that. But all in all, this game is not, like, it's not shitty. It's not anything like, I'm trying to think. It's not super scary. We'll put it that way. This game's not super scary. It's not super suspenseful. It's got a cat. If you like cats, there you go. It's got a like simulation type vibe to it. You ever want to work in a warehouse? There you go. Give it a fucking shot. You might like it. I'd quit my job and do this job if they paid me what they pay me to get the orders, but I'd probably also try to kill the fucking creatures. So it's like I might die, I might not. Maybe they die and I just have a cake job for the rest of my life. But I highly doubt that. I'd probably get eaten alive or something. So we're going to go over the tags. I've been doing this for whatever reason, and we just will see if I agree or disagree. This one's survival horror. Yes. Immersive sim. Sure. You can be a package handler while running for your life. Cats. Yeah, there's cats for sure. Psychological horror. I mean, it's probably what it's going for. I didn't feel suspense at any point, but it is what it is. First person, yes. Horror, yes. Simulation, sure. Capitalism, I'm assuming it's saying that because I feel like I should sit up more. I'm assuming it's saying I'm assuming it's saying capitalism just due to the fact that like there is a currency. You do use dollars and you do buy things and you do upgrade it. So there's that bit of capitalism. Life sim, you live a couple days. I mean, you could probably live in there for a while, but eventually I don't think you could keep up with the ticket number that you would need to survive all the days. So you would die eventually. But yeah, life sim up until you can't do your job anymore. Atmospheric. Kinda, I guess. It was the first time I had to ever hide and be like, come on, fucking move now. Come on now. Get going. But is what it is. Exploration. You got 3 areas you can go. Well, 4 technically: ground floor, basement 1, basement 2, and then HR. I think it's basement 1 and basement 2, but there's 2 other places with B's. So basement 1, basement 2 is what I'm going to call it. If I'm wrong, correct me. It is what it is. Realistic, the graphics are beautiful, so that helps the game out. So yes, single player, yeah. Action roguelite, now that it mentions it, because it can reset you, but you also get progression and you can move forward, I would agree that it's an action roguelite. 3D, yes. Dark, sure. Yeah, the setting is dark. Maybe the concept of it is dark. I'm pretty sure we're shipping out human body parts and other things, because at one point you just grab a pelvis and a heart and a hand and a face. You're moving some weird packages. Logic, I didn't feel that at all. Maybe. I don't know what logic would be considered in the game world, so it probably is in some way. Stealth, yes, because you have to be quiet. If it hears you, it is extremely fast for whatever reason. It runs on nubs. It's like my fingers, but it's fucking quick. Mystery, yeah, I still have questions. What are they? How'd they get there? Why am I here? What the fuck is going on in this warehouse? But none of that was ever answered. It might be answered now that there've been those updates, but I don't know. I didn't look into it. I just saw that there were some updates and there's achievements now. So for anyone who buys it moving forward, you could have a little bit more fun than I did. Supernatural, yeah. 100% supernatural. There's entities in here that's not just people. They're kind of creepy. There's ghosts. It is what it is. I genuinely liked Order 13, and I will praise it in the sense of like you should buy it. It's on sale, $6.29 right now, but it's normally $8.99, and I think that's a reasonable price for the amount of time you can put into it. My only gripe and complaint is probably the fact that it just, at points, it kind of felt slow, just because you had to run everywhere. And plus, sometimes you didn't always get the best ticket from the machine, and you kind of have to use them. You didn't have like a discard button, like, fuck, this is only $23. I'd rather have a $50 or $75 order. Discard. No, you kind of get what you get, and then you run what you can. But all in all, highly recommend. Highly recommend. No bad things on my end for this. It was fun. It was easy. It was simple. It would be a good introduction to many people to video games if they've never played one. So, with that being said, like, comment, subscribe, say something nice or say something mean. And until the next one, peace.